It's James Steinhubel on TVU Edmonton, and today I've got Safia Moke, CEO, founder, executive director of Powerful and Blessed Overall. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Excellent, excellent. I am fascinated about your organization and what you do.
So basically, Powerful and Blessed Overall, it's an organization. What we do is, so our mission is to promote and enhance the young women in our society. Not only young women, but also women. And we want women to know that they have value. They don't, to not just listen to what the society is saying about them, but to know that they are worthy and they are more than capable to do and to conquer everything they can do. So we started last year in February. So it's already 1 year today, and we had our first conference last year. It was a big success. It was wonderful, and we were planning to have our next conference this year, but because of COVID, we have to wait a little bit to see how things gonna go. So yeah, that's powerful and blessed overall.
Interesting. We'll get a little more into it, but I'm interested in finding out a little bit more about you. So you're in Edmonton, and what brought you here?
So what brought me to Edmonton is the marriage. So I got married 6 years ago already. Wow, time fly. So but I'm originally from Congo, DRC, and but I grew up in Montreal, and I came in Edmonton, as I said, in 2014.
And so you've taken on a very interesting niche, powerful and blessed overall as a empowerment and enlightenment um, service organization for women.
Mhm.
So I would presume then that you are empowered and enlightened yourself and want to share that. So I'm curious as to your education and maybe your spiritual path because you say blessed.
Yes. So my education, my background, I have a degree from University of Quebec and Montreal in management. So I think it's a bit related on what I'm doing now. So yes, I've been really, really empowered and blessed because myself, I went through so many things. I had so many people who tried to put me down. I had so many people who just tried um, to make me think that I'm not worth anymore. I don't have any worth. That just because I'm a woman, that I cannot do as much as a man. And so with Powerful and Blessed, we just want to show ladies that even if you are a Christian lady, you can do everything that you want. It's based on the scriptures. On the scriptures, God is telling us that we are more than conqueror. We just have to stand up and we have everything. We just need to ask, actually. And as soon as you ask what you want, you can conquer whatever you want. And so I had so many, I just came to the realization that there are so many women, so many young women, they're still looking their path in this world. And what they're doing is they are, they are letting the society telling them what to do. They're letting the society telling them what is their worth. And through this organization with my team, what we want to do, we just want to achieve and show the ladies that, you know what, you are a queen. And even if you have a strong faith, even if you don't know God yet, or you know God but you just want to walk with your faith, and you also want to achieve great things, you know what, you can do it, and you are more than capable to do all things that you want to accomplish in this world. So it's basically what we want women to know through the organization.
You know, it's interesting. Um, you know, the passion and direction, passion you have for your work and the direction that you take it. It casts insight into your path as you came out of Congo and then into Canada and out west here from Montreal and then out west here to Alberta. You
Mhm.
know, we're in very interesting times, and I think that um, you know both men and women. I think that time of the uh, around here in Edmonton. I don't have the kind of experience, you know, long-term living in Africa. I don't know what it's like. And
Mhm.
Quebec, I think it's pretty close to what Edmonton's like now, or
Yeah,
Montreal.
it is.
So I think more um, this gender battle. I think both men and women are in a position where they need to take the helm of their mind, as it were, right? And or of their being or their awareness. Both men and women are oppressed. Is it you know probable or possible that women are more oppressed because the men that are oppressed that are around oppressed women oppress them more because it's like that rolling downhill thing? Maybe. Um, but I think everybody needs this message, you know. So, and when I speak to women, and like I'm in my later 50s now. Before I say mid 50s, but I'm going to be 58 this year, so that qualifies me for later 50s. And listening to what women say that are my age, and they're now their kids are growing up, and their husband isn't necessarily oppressing them, but what they feel is invisible, or that's
Mhm.
what they tell me, that they're feeling invisible. Their kids are growing up, you know, that's almost tough to get back into a career, or they don't think they can't, right? They've been hoping and dreaming for their children and their husband for 35, 40 years, you know, and now, you know, now it's time for them. Is there something in powerful and blessed overall for just, you know, people that aren't necessarily oppressed, but they're just stalled, or maybe, you know, they're a little bit blinded?
I think what you said, you're right. There are so many people they're oppressed, and when you are yourself oppressed, what you're gonna do is to oppress other people. So, yeah, well, it's not all men, but the majority what we are saying is that most of the men, you have the power, let's say that you have the power, and women they have less power. So what how we feel is like we don't have we have to fight more than men in order to find our place, in order to just say, okay, I'm here, I want you to what I want is to have the same, let's say, job as you. So maybe there's so many that there's so much pressure only just to men, so they don't know how to handle that. So what they do, they just oppress, well, a woman.
Mm,
So we don't want that, and we want women to feel that they have they don't need to fight so much just to get the place. They can have whatever they want according to, let's say, the degree, according to their background, according to what they have inside them in order to accomplish what they have to do. So and I think it's also the right thing, even for the person who the children, they are already grown up, and it's time for them to I don't know, they're looking maybe to what they can do. I think maybe to push to push their children to accomplish something else, or even themselves. They can go back to school, maybe, well, maybe not school, but they can have a training or do something just to to enjoy their life. I mean, when you're in your 50s, you're still young. You still have so much time. You still have so many things to do, to accomplish. So it's not time for you to just sit down and be like, oh my God, my kids are all grown up. They all left the house. What I'm gonna do? Like your life, it's not all about your children. Your life start with yourself. Like, what do you want to do as a person? What you want to accomplish? You still have time. So and that's something we do, and I was doing it myself too. I have two young boys, and at the beginning I started like um having my life all just about my boys. But no, that's not how we should do. Like we have ourselves as a person. We have to decide, we have to know how we want things to do, what we want to accomplish. So that way, when the things won't be there anymore, we won't feel lost. We won't feel like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna become. No. And that's the thing. We cannot um build our life all around the children. That's definitely a bad thing to do. So we really need to accomplish ourselves, to be an accomplished person, and from there we will see how things gonna be, but definitely not build our life based on our children.
So when someone reaches out to you, and they're in that situation, they're either oppressed or they're stalled or they're feeling invisible, and so they reach out to you. What kind of process can they expect?
Well, with my team, what we can do is we're gonna start by talking to the person to see well, her background, where she's coming from, what she's expecting to do, and if we can also um, bring her to discover maybe her passion. We all have a passion. So let's see what is her passion. Maybe she forget about it. Maybe she doesn't think about it anymore. So we're gonna help her in that way to see what she can do, and just to feel that she's not invisible, to feel that she's worthy and she still have time, she still have things to do. So we're gonna do, if we have to maybe to send her to a specialist, that's something we can also do. So we have so many partners with who we are working, and either myself or I'm also a business coach, so we can also help that way. If it's she wants to start a new, let's say a new business, she wants to start just something to feel that, just to feel alive, it's something we can definitely do. So we're gonna be with her, we're gonna walk with her and just show her the way, and um, show her that she's not invisible.
And I'm seeing two different kinds of people. People that are well set up, you know, have beautiful homes, and but don't want to go out, right? Their whole life, everything's they just brought to them, right?
Mhm.
And and they're in great shape, and they just need a little bit of direction, maybe. Then there's another type. They've gained a lot of weight. They haven't thrown anything out from any time their children have brought home, dried flour from kindergarten. Now they're in master's degree. Their basements are full of all their kids' stuff. They're just they think they're organized, but they're cluttered. So what's your suggestion for the person who's just been the prim and proper awesome mom but stalled, and then the person who's just lost it all. I mean, they just gained too much weight in their house. They're this close to being a hoarder, right?
Mhm. Well, what I learned is that having too much things in your house is not good. Sometimes we keep things only by emotions. We don't really need it. So the first thing is you have to clean your mind. Once your mind is clean, you have no idea how better you're gonna feel.
Mm.
So the mom, let's say the whole basement, it's all about the children. Well, maybe it's time to declutter some stuffs. It's time to clean your basement, and just start by that. Just start by that. You don't it doesn't need to be like a big step. You can just start by small steps. And sometimes the smaller the step is, better, well, it's your the result at the end. So yeah, just start by cleaning, cleaning, keeping what you want to keep and what is really necessary, and just throwing away what you don't need, the extra things that you really don't need. So when your mind is clean, when your mind is all set up, everything's gonna just take their place.
And then health and wellness. What's a way for people to get control of their diet and their nutrition?
Control what you're eating. That's definitely something really important. Last year at our conference, we had a part about nutrition and also workout. And it's something really important because what you are eating, it's what's gonna do, it either is gonna do good to your body or destroy it. And as your body is the temple or the Holy Spirit, then you need to take care of it. So what you're eating is really important. And people think that clean food is more expensive than eating garbage. Excuse me the expression, but eating let's say fast food. It's not that true. You have so many choices that you can make that's gonna help you to eat clean food, gonna help you to eat healthy food. So it's really important because you only have one body.
Mm.
you know when you're gonna die, you won't like a reason again and be like, oh, let me just do it again. No. So you have only one body and you need to take care of it. So as for myself, I do work out 3 times a week, and I'm really careful on what I'm eating. I don't eat processed food. I'm trying really to eat a lot of veggies, a lot of fruit, to drink a lot of water. So it's something we also prone with Powerful and Blessed overall, that you need to have a clean body for you to be able to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish, because you're gonna have more energy and you will be more healthy.
Now, for the well maintained and healthy but frozen, gal. She's got her fitness under control and her house is clean, and but her kids are all gone, and her husband's still working, and she's totally capable. She's frozen there, right? Um, can't travel this year.
Mhm.
You talked about starting a business. Would would you recommend like a home-based business for somebody like that? Like what? How would you bring the powerful and blessed overall empowerment and enlightenment to a person like that?
So, starting a home-based business, yeah, definitely. Why not? Myself, I'm the owner of a home-based business. So it's definitely something anybody can achieve. Actually, you don't need much. You can just start by what you're passionate about, and from there, um, just telling your people what you're doing, going out, starting by creating a Facebook page, Instagram page, just going out and make some noise about what you're doing, so that way people can know and can support you, can buy from you. So some people think they need to be like almost rich in order to start a business. That's not true. You don't need to be rich to start your own business. As we saw it, we saw with Amazon. Amazon started like back in the kitchen, and today look at where they are. So you don't need to have it all in order for you to start. You can just start really from what you have, even if you have $0. Even if you have what, let's say, thousand, you want to start with just $1,000. It's something possible. You can do it.
Now, in Powerful Blessed Overall, do you have focus groups and support groups? When people get involved, do they meet new people? How does that?
So for now, we do have a support group. We have well, my team and and that I just want to say hi to all of them. So for now, well, because of COVID, people cannot really meet. So it's something that we want to start as soon as it's gonna be possible for us to meet all together. And but we have we have if someone needs prayer, if someone needs help, and whichever area, if someone, if a lady needs we are available. We are available, and through our Facebook page, through our Instagram page, we are available to help anybody. And it's something that I can definitely say that we are there available. And um, yeah.
I know that you're waiting for dates that you're able to book far enough in advance to get your conference convention going. So, I'm not talking about the date, but what kind of things will be in the Powerful, Blessed, and Overall conference?
So what kind of things? I can talk about what we did last year. So last year, our theme was, let me remember, your body, God's image. So we talk about finances. We talk about workout and nutrition. We talk about entrepreneurship. And we were also supposed to talk about everything beauty and well-being, but it's something we had to cut because of COVID. So this year and for the upcoming years, we want to focus also on how to empower ladies and how to help them to have self-confidence, how to help them to have a higher self-esteem. This year the topic was supposed to be based on your self-esteem, how to have it all. If you have a low self-esteem, how to have it a little bit higher, and how to not feel yourself as you are not worthy, as you are less than somebody else. And just to be able to 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 lift up yourself. Yeah, to not wait for somebody else to lift you up, but to do it yourself. Because guess what, nobody's gonna do it for you if you're not doing it yourself. So that was what we were planning for this year.
Fantastic. How do they get a hold of you, sir?
Sorry.
How do people get a hold of you?
So yeah, if anybody want to contact us, we have our Facebook page, we have the Instagram page, Powerful and Blessed Overall. And we also have the email address, which is um, sorry, pblessed overall at gmail.com. So pblessedoverall@gmail.com.
Fantastic. Safia Moke, CEO of Powerful and Blessed Overall. with me, James Steinhubel, on TVU Edmonton. Thanks, Happy.
Thank James.